Good morning, this is Kiran and welcome to India Speaks. Supreme Court decriminalizes Section 377. Now, homosexuality is legalized in India. Now, we have our guest, Mr. Tejas, a social reformist, public speaker who fought for the rights of LGBT community. He is the author of award-winning book Love is Love. Welcome to our show, Mr. Tejas.
Thank you for having me.
How do you feel about the reversed law passed by the Supreme Court on Section 377?
Actually, I feel really proud and honored that finally the law has been changed, and the LGBT community has been fighting for this change of law for the past few decades. And today, I think it is a really monumental day for not only the LGBT community but also the whole of India, as this was one of the most crucial things that was differentiating us from the rest of the developed countries in the world. So I feel really proud and I'm really honored.
Why do you think it took too long to legalize homosexuality in India?
This law has been there in India for almost 150 years. You know, this was one of the most controversial British era bans in the country, and I think that is why people in this country still think homosexuality is a sin. So I think by making this law and by decriminalizing it, I think more people will open their eyes, and even homosexual people will be more empowered to come out and stand in front of the community as a proud person and tell the truth in front of the country, right? And I think this is the right time that the government has opened their eyes and saw the whole picture, and I'm really relieved.
What reactions did you get from the people of LGBT community?
Well, I think this is one of the most proudest and important moment in their lifetime, I think, because we have been fighting for this for decades and still nothing happened. But today, I think the whole of India is cheering for the LGBT community, and we can see through the social medias and everything that everybody is in support of this moment. And I think now it will be easier for people to accept their sexuality and come out strong. And I think we have begun a really strong movement that everybody is going to be part of in the future, because I think this is such a big monumental factor in the history of India, I think, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
So, how do you think this is going to bring change in Indian society?
I think it's gonna be really slow, because this law has been in around for such a long time that in everybody's mind, being a homosexual is such a sin, and I think it's gonna take a lot of time, effort, and proper teaching actually to educate everybody. It's not actually something that we are in control of. It's just how we are made, and we should all try to accept it, right? And I think, but over time, people are gonna notice, and they're gonna realize how it works, and I think everybody will accept it over time. So I think we just need more time for the society to accept this law.
Do you think homosexual marriages be transparent and open as any other marriages in India?
Well, of course, an homosexual marriage can be as transparent and as open as the person wants it to be. I don't see any difference in a normal marriage and a homosexual marriage. It's their own choice, and I don't think anybody should tell anybody who to love. It's their choice, and I think no one has the right to stop a person from loving another one, no matter what the gender. So I think, of course, your answer to your question is, of course, they can.
Thank you, Mr. Tejas, for coming to our show.
It was my pleasure coming.
Tune into India Speaks for more updates.